Hey traders, Raghee here. We're taking a look at what happened post PPI and Powell today. Not much of a needle mover on the Powell event, but certainly nothing he said changed the target rate probabilities for expectations for rate cuts. In fact, as we make our way through the morning, two big things stand out in terms of things that Powell said this morning. First was, and I quote, "I don't think it's likely that the next move would be a rate hike. It's more likely that we would hold policy rate where it is." Well, that's not a dovish commentary, but it's certainly not hawkish either. And September rate cut expectations remain the highest probability, even though they're nowhere near the 80% that I would like to see. The other thing that Powell made direct mention to was today's PPI, calling it, I wouldn't call the PPI reading hot, but sort of mixed. And that seemed to have taken a lot of concerns for traders worrying that that PPI could send prices lower. We bounced along, as you can see, the previous session close all day long. And that really seems to be where the rally, at least going into the bond close, I'm recording this at 2:50 p.m. Eastern, has taken us. Ultimately, the real truth will be told between CPI tomorrow, and that leads us into OpEx on Friday. My game plan for this week, having closed out American Express, Wells Fargo, we still have open long positions in staples. I think the main thing that I'm going to be focused on is, can bonds break out through resistance at 117, just over 117 on the CPI? That's going to be a big hurdle for bond traders and for lower yields. The other thing that I'm looking at, a lot of folks have been asking me about crude oil. All right, Rog, what's the plan here? I don't love the idea of buying a red candle into gray support. I'm going to be focused on the short side for now in crude, and two of the weakest sectors this month to date, continue to be XLE and XOP. So for now and near term, 1 hour swings, maybe short-term swings, I'll be looking bearishly at crude and the crude oil related sectors of oil and gas services, oil services, oil and gas explorers, and the energy sector itself. Two places I'd like to look long would be gold, although CPI will affect not only yields, but it will affect gold as well. I might have left a little money on the table here, not getting a little bit more ambitious with gold in front of Powell, but clearly we'll have more opportunities for this. This is not a trend. So going back and forth between support and resistance is to be expected. If gold can continue higher, I'm going to put GDX on the watch list as well. So remember, gang, we have absolutely a interesting handful of days coming up between CPI tomorrow, which is probably one of the more popular inflation gauges, although it's not the Fed's preferred, that's PCE, and then going into OpEx. Now, for those of you that are members of the Sector Secrets Mastery, on Friday, I'm going to do a total open interest workshop with you all. So if you want to join us in the Sector Secrets Mastery, check it out, sectorsecrets.com. We're going to do a full-on workshop of the implications on OpEx and any high impact event. What can open interest tell us about support, resistance, and which way markets could pull? We're going to get into that on Friday, so feel free to join us in the Mastery Room. I'll see you all in the next update. Hey traders, Raghee from Simpler Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And remember, subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of the next update. And when you're ready to join me for live trading, be sure to head on over to simplertrading.com. I'll see you in the next update.